Hello, welcome to Working Dragon Mystic, where we discuss real, metaphysical, and occult knowledge so that you can manifest real and tangible results in your life. And in this video, we're going to continue our series on kitchen witchery. And we're actually going to go over a particular item in the kitchen that I think gets overlooked quite a bit, and honestly is also a favorite of one of the admin in our Discord server, and many of you know her from the live streams, Luna. We are going to be discussing carrots. Yes, carrots. Now, anytime I've sat down and discussed kitchen witchery with friends and colleagues, most people can go to herbs and spices, and we've talked about how meats get overlooked so much, but there are vegetables that people talk about a lot. Now, carrots, everybody's heard the old saying, carrots are good for the eyes. They help you, good for eye health. And I've heard that my whole life, but I have noticed that when it comes to magic or beyond eye health, you don't hear about them. Just no one talks about them. And that's a real shame because they are a very easy to get a hold of food. And honestly, they're quite delicious. Really, they are. I love carrots. Now, I don't eat as much since I have gone more toward a carnivore eating style, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate them. And I do still occasionally treat myself and use them in my cooking, whether it be in a stew or something of the like. Or even just as a snack. I'm actually one of those people, I will go for the broccoli and carrots on the dip platter before some of the other items. I know it's weird to think of, but those are some of my favorite dip items. I think they just carry the dip better. But all this rambling aside, you're probably wondering, okay, what can I actually use carrots for in my magic? Well, carrots are absolutely wonderful for fertility magic. Now, this could be fertility magic, like you're trying to have kids or something like that. It could be fertility magic that's actually making your career or whatever you're doing, your workings more fertile or more prosperous. That word could be utilized in that way. It can also be used in attraction or lust magic. Because let's be honest, carrots are heavily associated with rabbits, and we all know the adage about rabbits. So, carrots are very good in those, so I won't lie. If I'm making a dinner on Valentine's Day or something like that, or an anniversary, carrots are a really good thing to incorporate in that. But one of my favorite uses of almost gave it away there. But one of my favorite uses of carrots is clarity. They actually do bring clarity, and this again associates with the eyes. So you do have the eye health. They can help you see things clearly, but they'll also bring about mental clarity. And for me, this one's really important. I think oftentimes more of us should really stop, sit down, take a moment to consider what's going on, and look at something clearly, not emotionally. More often than not, we make decisions based on emotions, and we're not seeing the scenario in clarity. So I really love this one. Now, the next one, and this is one I've used for a lot of different clients, is it can help you boost your physical energy as well as your spiritual energy. It can give you that jolt you need to get you moving. This one, I have seen people utilize it for boosting spiritual energy when they're sick and their physical energy at the same time. And that's really a good use for it. So anytime you're ill and under the weather, carrots are a good fallback to boost that spiritual and physical energy to help you heal and to help you get some things done that you might not be able to, you don't feel up to doing otherwise. I know a lot of people don't necessarily feel up to doing magic when they're under the weather. Carrots are a great way to give you the extra boost so you can still get your work done if you need to. Carrots also are great at removing blockages. Now this one I did not believe. I really didn't when I first told it. It made no sense to me, but I'd done a little testing. And I'll be honest, I was surprised. If you have a blockage, something is obstructing you in some shape, form, or fashion, known or unknown, you can utilize carrots in order to do spell working or whatnot to push past that and help eliminate the blockage, or reveal it to you, even bring clarity about that blockage. So you're doubling up on this in order to see the blockage and clear it up. And finally, it can help in letting go of energetic or emotional situations that are holding you down. Yeah, so this ties into the blockages a little, but this is stuff that we're hanging on to. It can help us to let it go. Now, it's not going to do the letting go for us. Let me rephrase that, but it will help us to let that go. Now, inevitably, people always ask, how do you use carrots? Well, I already told you I got no problem making some dip and eating them on a party tray or something like that, and that's perfectly fine. I've seen a lot of people enchant fruits and vegetables on a party tray for just prosperity or whatever it is they would wish to bless their guests with, and you could easily do that. Perhaps my favorite place to use carrots is in like a beef stew or something like that. I really love carrots in beef stew. That's one of my favorite places to use them. And it just makes them easier to cook for me if I'm not eating them on a party tray, because to me, carrots are just something I can grab and snack on if I was eating them. When I did eat vegetables more, carrots was a go-to grab-and-go snack. These days, if I use them, I'm usually using them in beef stew, though my wife does make a chicken pot pie stew or soup, and she puts carrots in that as well. So again, they're being used in stew, and it's really good. I know a lot of people actually enjoy to use carrot juice. I was never a fan of carrot juice, and by and large, I try to stay away from juice in general. I can just drink too much juice. I don't care how healthy you say juice is. When you look at the sugar content and how much I can drink, that'll kill me. So yeah, I just avoid juice, and I try to eat it in its solid form. So unfortunately, when it comes to recipes outside just eating them raw or eating them in a dip or throwing them in a stew or a soup, that's really what I do with them. I know that's a little boring, and I'm sure a lot of you probably have some better ideas. I know I have had roasted carrots and candied carrots and stuff like that. They're pretty good. I just usually don't do much with those. Although, this is one thing I do want to share. When I was eating a lot of carrots, my grab and go kind of thing, I would actually make pickled carrots. So what I would do, and I liked them to be spicy, so I'd usually make my pickle brine with white vinegar, or apple cider vinegar also worked really well. And I would heat that up with some salt and crushed red pepper. And I used a lot of crushed red pepper because I liked it spicy. And I would get my brine made up that way, load the jar with some carrots, and pour the brine over those, seal that up, and set it in the fridge for about a week before I touched it. Let that brine have time to seep into the carrots and do its work. This does two things. First off, it's going to preserve and pickle the carrots, so they're going to last a long time. We don't go through a lot of fresh vegetables around here, so if we don't eat it quick, it usually goes to waste. Pickling's a great way that we avoided that, but it also gave me a wonderful, crispy, crunchy, pickled, spicy snack. One of my friends used to call them firecrackers, and those were freaking delicious. I did love them. And then you got the benefits of the fact that vinegar has a lot of its own health benefits and whatnot. And when you're doing a pickle or something, that's actually a topic for another video, but you could actually work within pickling and the brines and everything to, again, further increase your magic and what you're doing with that particular item. Pickling is actually a great section of kitchen witchery. We should probably do an entire video on pickling itself, and I'll make a note of that. Okay, so this is just some quick and easy ways that you could utilize carrots in your spell work. I do encourage you, and even if you don't cook, carrots are fantastic. You don't have to cook with them. You can actually just utilize this list, and you can actually focus your intent and just munch on them like you would at a party tray or something. Many of us have seen those, I'm sure. I got one friend, she absolutely adores buying a bag of baby carrots, and she will charge those for health and energy. And then she takes those with her to work and snacks on those throughout the day. Okay? Hope this helps, and I hope this inspires you and gives you some ideas, and you may consider using more carrots in your day-to-day life or in your magic. Now, if you've enjoyed this video or if found it entertaining in any way, or you know anybody who you can share this with, be sure to share this on your social media and hit the subscribe button down below and turn on that bell icon to get notifications anytime we release a new video. We do have channel memberships below if you want to support the channel. We also have a Patreon, and there's a merch link down there somewhere. With fun little things that you could purchase to also help support the channel, like our coffee cups. Y'all know I don't go very long without coffee at all in my waking hours. So, also join us Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the live streams at Magical Coffee Hour. We have a playlist there. Check out the videos here on the channel. It's a great chance to get in, ask questions live, have some fun and laugh, some good conversation with the community. All right, and with that, I'm Drake, and this has been Working Dragon Mystic. Take care. Bye-bye.